Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be reconstructing my 2.25 skewb NR average that I got at the Valsugana Speedcube in 2023, which at the time of getting the result put me 15th in the world and 8th in Europe. So let's get started. This is scramble number 1, and on this scramble I did red in 3. Now most people here would do red in 4. This is already the case that I showed in my 2.29 reconstructions, so go look at those. Most people would do this, but you would get a case that's a bit worse than what I got, I think. So to do this layer in 3 moves, what you do is you orient this piece here, and then you do this in 2 moves. And to one-look this layer, so this corner just moves, it basically just gets affected by the 2 little R's, and this corner just kind of does an F2, I guess. So it goes here. So you have peanut with the 2 oranges going like this. As far as the centers are concerned, the centers move along a triple sledgehammer. So basically, the center will go up, this will go here. So you see that there is no center that's opposite. The Y center is on top, and the center gets fixed. The U center is here, and so you would get a peanut plus clockwise serve permutation with the U center in FL, I mean from the extender orientation. So let me actually show this case here, and then from the correct angle to execute it. So that's perfect. And the way you do this is B, sledge, and then you would insert this corner here. There wasn't really much else on this scramble. Like, I guess the only decent thing is green, but it's not really that great. It's not super bad, but on this solve I got a 1.88, so I think I did the best solution. On scramble number 2, I got a 2.05, and on this scramble I chose to do the orange layer in 4 moves. This is the trickiest layer of them all. All of these scrambles have like straightforward layers except for this one. So the way I saw this is basically this case here. If you do this move here, you get a I like to call these layers the diag layers, because basically they're like half a diagonal layers, and with these 2 corners being like a chameleon. And this is one of my favorite cases. Well, doing it righty is my favorite way of doing that, but here you should do it lefty because it cancels. Oops. So basically the way this works is you do a B, and then big R, little r prime, big B. And the way you want to look this one is if you do this move backwards, basically this thing here that I was talking about before, the way you want to look at this case is that this corner moves by L2 if you do it lefty. Of course, if we got this scramble, I would do it righty. This corner moves like L2, and this corner moves like an F2. So you got a peanut, with this being the main corner, I guess. So like the reds go like that. And then you have to trace an H permutation on the center. So the center goes here, the center goes here. So you immediately see that because these 2 centers, and of course, this is the corner that doesn't get moved. This is the annoying thing about diag layers, is that there is one corner, you have to decide which is the corner that doesn't move, and it's this one in this case. So these 2 centers are currently opposite, so now these 2 will be solved. So you get a peanut with these 2 center opposite, and the U center is here. So it's a peanut plus counterclockwise O perm, and it's an 8 mover. And right at the last second of inspecting the puzzle, I realized that I could cancel a full move, so like 2 moves. So I did this thing, and like kind of while doing the layer, kind of at the last second of inspection, I realized that here the first move of this alg is already done. This is the case that you get, and the way is obviously you twist this corner, and you twist this corner again. But I was like this, so I didn't move this and this back, and I directly cancelled into the algorithm, and I got a 2.05 on this. There wasn't really anything great. Like the best layer that there was other than that was the yellow in 5. And that's a pretty awkward layer, honestly. And the way you solve this is you misorient this and this here, and then you have this remove layer. So you solve it like this. And you would get this case, not a bad case. It's but it's very much worse than what I got. On scramble number 3, I got a 2.38, which is the worst counting solve. And there was a very straightforward blue layer in 2. So let's just walk real quick through how I want to look at this one. These bottom corners move here and here. So I see 2 headlights here, which means I get a pie case with the headlights in the back. This center is fixed, but it's not a great center to look at because it's like, it usually is a great center to look at, but it doesn't, it's an adjacent center. This center goes here by the first move, and then that doesn't affect the second move. This center moves back here, so I see I get 2 opposite center here, and if we follow the U center, it goes here. So I get a pi plus x sperm category 1, and it's not a great case. Like, what I did here, so from this angle, the way I solve this case is I do a sledgehammer, and of course I cancelled. So, because the last move is a little R prime, so I cancelled into that, and I get this case, which is precisely the same case as before. Other solutions, I guess I could have tried to do the other solution, that is basically do the layer from here and then do this algorithm here. There weren't really other great layers. That was really the only good layer there. On scramble number 4, I got a 3.66. So I went with the white layer, and I did this in 4 moves. And the way I solved it is I brought these 2 corners up, and then I inserted them. And the way you do this layer is you want to do an R2, because basically you insert this, and then you insert this like that. And basically the way you finger trick is with an R2, like that. Let's walk quick through how I want to look at this one. So this corner is fixed, and I know that. That's just a pattern. This is just a pattern that I know, because I know all of the patterns with these 2 fixed like that. So this is like this. This corner basically moves like that. So I have a chameleon like that. So I basically am going to have headlights like this. I'm going to have a pie case. And the way the centers move is this goes here, this goes here, and this goes here. So basically along a vertical U-perm. And if you trace the centers, you see that these 2 are solved, and this is like that. So I'm gonna get a clockwise O permutation with the headlights here. So I'm gonna get a category 3 pi plus O permutation. That's not a bad case, but I got it from the Y2 angle, so I decided to just use Ceres Advanced. And so I did the layer, and here I could have cancelled. Although the cancellation would be weird, because the first move is this, right? And my last move was that. So I guess I should have done something like this to cancel, which is kind of weird, honestly. I mean, maybe not, but it's difficult to see this cancellation in a solve. So I'm not too bad for not seeing this. And this is by far the worst scramble of them all, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, you do that, and then you cancel into the hedge, and then you get a U-perm. And here I didn't finish the sledge, so I dropped the cube with this, and I had to do the move and stop the timer, and I got a 3.66. Other solutions, I'm not sure, like maybe you can try to execute this layer from the back, how that would work, like that, and then you rotate like that. You could do orange, but orange gives the same case, like maybe like this, but it's not really that great. Like that. Yeah, it was like that. There is there's blue, I guess. You could do like this, and it gives a 2 sledge case, but it's really difficult to see blue, especially like with all these things going on. This green, the green is a very instructive layer, The way this works is that you basically pretend like there is this case. So you pretend there's a green here, and then this white green is solved. So you do this, and then yes, it's two-move layer. Not a great case, but that's an instructive layer, so I thought I'd share it. Scramble number 5, I got a 2.32 on this one, securing me the national record average. So on this scramble, I did the green layer in 3 moves, and it's very straightforward. Whenever you have a 3-move layer that is not a 2-gen layer, it's very straightforward, because all you need to do is insert the corners in the right order. In this case, well, there's only one that can be inserted each time. So I inserted this one, then this one, and then this one. The way I want to look at this one is, so first of all, I notice that the first move puts the center in the back, and then I will only have RR-gen layer, so this center will not move. And furthermore, this pattern here, I actually know this pattern, and this pattern here is a vertical U-perm in this direction. I guess the pattern for this is actually quite simple, because I'm pretty sure this is just an open, but I do not use that. I think I just traced one move into the vertical U-perm. Well, actually, I traced the corners first, but whatever. I guess I decided to show you the centers first in this case. But so this orange center goes here by the one move, and then goes here, and the orange is here, so these two are opposite, and this is fixed. So this is an experimentation, and the corners are very easy to trace. This corner gets only affected by the last move, and this corner goes on F2. It's similar to a case we saw before, because this corner goes F2. So basically, you're gonna get a pi plus x perm, and it's a category 1 case. And I'm from the correct angle. So the way I solved this is I did the 3-move layer. And then for this, I used this algorithm here. And I got 232. I was a little bit shaking doing the algorithm, but it didn't matter really. So other solutions, there's not anything too great. Like I guess there's a red in 5 where you insert this corner like that and you force the 3-move case. I guess it cancels, but I don't think it's better than what I did there. There's white, I guess, the same layer, and a different case. I'm not sure that's a great case from that angle. There's like blue, which you can do like this in 6 moves, and goes kind of a bad case. Yeah, the cases that I got, like, I got 2 good cases at the beginning and then 3 mediocre cases at the end. So, yeah. Thanks for watching.